Hey, what's up? It's Enigma Hood, and today I'm going to be talking about the harassment I've been receiving over the course of 4 years. Um, so this all goes back to when SS Sniper Wolf slandered me and smeared my good name by lying and saying I was a registered sex offender, and I was not. She made that she uh, said that in a video, and that was posted in 2016. So that was 4 years ago, and uh, I've been receiving harassment and threats and abuse ever since then. It has not stopped. It has not abated. Um, some of you know that I did file a lawsuit against her, um, and unfortunately, the lawsuit was dismissed. It was not dismissed, however, because she was telling the truth. Of course, she was lying. In fact, in the lawsuit, she never once doubled down on her claims. She never tried to assert that she was telling the truth because she knew that she was lying. Instead, her lawyer argued that I can't sue her because she lives in a different state. And so it was dismissed on those grounds alone. Um, so, yeah, ever since then, I've been receiving harassment and threats. Um, Needless to say, we do not live in a just world. A lot of the stuff that's been going on these days with you know, the with the murder of George Floyd and countless other black people. I mean, I think that shows quite clearly just how corrupt and broken our criminal justice system really is. In a just world, SS Sniper Wolf's video would have been taken down immediately. Instead, it's still up to this day. It's 2020. Um, it would have been taken down immediately. As a Sniper Wolf would have been forced to pay uh, damages to me. Her entire YouTube account would have been suspended. Um, she would have been punished appropriately. Instead, I've been living with years of harassment, threats, and abuse because of her and her video. So yeah, to this day, I still receive harassment, as you can see here. Um, So the question is, how do I feel about all this stuff to this day? Um, the answer is I don't like it, obviously. Um, it's kind of weird because like you're mostly dealing with little kids, and like that's who her audience is. They're like tweens, some teens, and just some little kids. And the way I used to handle it, is I used to just delete their comments and ban them. Um, but like that works when the harassment stops at a certain point, and the thing is, it never stopped. So like I would just kind of disable comments on most of my videos just because I got sick of it. I got sick of reading it. People used to contact me on Facebook over it. And I I used to do some kinky shit, so to speak. Like I would actually screenshot their abusive comments and I would notify their parents about what they were doing. And some of those kids did get in trouble, but it gets tedious, like it's like I can't fight constantly an uphill battle against all these people over and over again, calling each person out individually, because there's a never-ending barrage of little kids who watch SS Sniper Wolf's slanderous video, which is still up as of the recording of this video in 2020. And so those new little kids, they see it and then they come to my channel and they slander and harass me. So I thought maybe we should take a look at some of these harassive comments. So this one was posted by Sano Dark Angel. And of course, the English is horribly broken. She claims she's like 14 years old. I don't know. I mean, how dumb are you that you're 14 years old and you can't even speak English coherently? But anyway, let's see. So she's responding and she's saying, actually, you have no idea if any of that is true. I'm not exactly sure what the hell she's talking about here. People do fucked up shit for views. Yeah, what's your point? Don't assume someone is another person because they asked a question. What? I don't even know what she's referring to. At least I'm not a 30-year-old man living in my parents' basement. Yeah, neither am I. And let me just remark on that real quick. Um, so as a sniper wolf, just kind of uses like a generic insult to say I'm living in my parents' basement or something like that. Um, the reason why she does that is because her family hates her. Her family does not love her. They pretty much cut her off. So I'm privileged enough to actually have a family that loves me and cares about me. Um, and she's jealous of anyone else that actually has a loving family because she doesn't have one herself. Beyond that, where I'm living is no one else's business. Okay? My life is no one else's business. It's not your business. Do not ask me about it. This guy says he sent this stuff to the FBI. My dad works for the FBI. I showed him this video. As he works on this sort of stuff, he never seen any of this, and he also asked his coworkers. I did actually show this to. I sent it to a guy who works at the FBI. I even spoke to him. Um, she most likely is lying, or like, I mean, it's just kind of like a ridiculous thing. She just sounds like an idiot. I don't know how many people work at the FBI. I'm not an expert on the FBI, but I'm pretty sure that just some random employee who works there would know about a single case. I mean, how many reports of online abuse do they receive? How many crimes do people deal with? How many people are working there? Like, I mean, the fact that I even have to dignify something so asinine and stupid just kind of blows my mind. But it's come to this point. Let's see. Most of this is very likely faked. No, I was actually harassed. Absolutely. In fact, you are harassing me right now. So your comment is proof that I am being harassed. The people saying that as a sniper wolf faked those things could have easily been paid off to say that. I guess I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Something about as a sniper wolf. He has said he is not a sex offender, yet he states quite clearly that the local police brush off what he is saying after also saying that this guy is right about how the FBI and local police would brush it off as he is a sex offender. What? Okay, so I don't even know exactly what she's saying here. So he has said that he's not. Yeah, quite clearly the local police brushing on. No, they. This is this is the most idiotic thing. So I guess she's trying to say that I reported a crime to the police and the police did not take it seriously because they believed I'm a sex offender. No, that's not correct. In a hypothetical situation, a person's status as a sex offender, for example, which I am not, would have no impact in a realistic world. Um, on whether or not they would take a crime reported by that person seriously. They have to take all reports of crime seriously. But like I said, that is not the case. You're lying. I am not a sex offender. I sued someone, and I'm going to get into some more details about people making videos about me in support of me. So we'll talk about that when we get to it. He says that the guy is right, clearly saying he is a sex offender. What? No. No, I did not say the guy is right. Adam Chibot Goldman slandered me too, and he made threats and posted my personal information on the dark web. That is what I'm saying that he did, you idiot. Um, as a person whom was raped by a sex offender, I look into everything. Okay, so um, if what she's saying is true and she really was raped by a sex offender, believe it or not, I have nothing but sympathy for this person. Um, I am appalled and disgusted anytime I hear about someone who's a victim of sexual assault, and I have nothing but compassion for those people. Um, if you watch some of my older videos, I made videos in defense of victims of sexual assault. I have done that repeatedly. I even volunteered um, at a rape crisis center briefly to do some training. I volunteered there. I never completed the training, but at least I tried. At least I made an effort to help. Okay, so believe me, I'm very compassionate and I care a lot about these issues. And I even feel sorry for her, even though she's attacking me and saying awful things about me. However, that is no excuse to then attack an innocent person. Take the lies of someone on the internet that you don't even know who provided absolutely no proof because there is none, and then use that to slander and harass me. There's no excuse for that. Before you say I'm on an old account, blah blah blah. I'm 14 years old. Yes, it's his right to tell people his name, but why hide it? Because that's my right. Okay, that's my real name, and I have every right to keep that private, especially on the internet. It's exactly the same reason why you are keeping your real name private, because that's our right. I don't have to prove to you that I am not a sex offender. That's patently absurd and it's corrupt logic, and that sets a very dangerous precedent. How dare you try to imply that people need to somehow prove their innocence to anyone? That's not how it works in a just society. It does not. That is not how it works in the United States of America. His name would prove it all correct. Again, um, I shouldn't have to prove it, but just for the sake of argument, we're gonna get into some stuff, some videos later. Or you could just look up the friggin' the court documents. I mean, I filed a lawsuit against her. You crazy person? What the hell's the matter with you? Um, let's see. Do do do. Also, him saying this guy is making it all about himself. Yeah, I'm a victim. And I'm making a video about how I was victimized. What do you want me to talk about? 50 billion other irrelevant things? That's not coherent. He obviously isn't. The guy who made this channel is. I don't even know what that means. He even made a fake video interview with SS Sniper Wolf. Oh, you mad? You mad about that? Why don't you cry about it? Therefore, do not call people you do not know a basement dwelling fuck. Okay, I'm gonna call you a basement dwelling fuck then. Also, I'd like to see your GPA at school. Okay, I guess she's like responding to someone else. Well, I can guess what your GPA is. It can't be very high considering how broken your English is. Check what you wrote using blah blah blah. He also said at the end he was admitting to bad things for him, proving my point. He is a fucking sex offender. Uh, you are the biggest fucking idiot on the planet. No, no, I'm not a sex offender. Um, So let's look at some other. Okay, so I wrote a response. For some reason, this response did not post. I don't know. YouTube, there's something going on with YouTube where like responses to posts sometimes don't post even on my own videos. But I'll read it here. You do realize I sued as a slut for slandering my good name, right? It was dismissed because she lives in a different state. However, I'm free to file another lawsuit, and your remarks can and will be used as evidence. And believe me, I have many others to use as evidence for all the harassment I've received. Comments like yours are evidence of emotional distress that I've received as a result of her lies and slander. You calling me a fucking sex offender is slander. I don't need to prove my innocence to you. You don't know a damn thing about where I live. Nor is any of your business. Shame on you for harassing me. Taking a screenshot. I'm doing more than that. I'm making a video. Okay, so let's take a look at some other shitty ass harassive comments. Let's see. So I received all of these kind of recently. So we'll look at some harassive comments, and then we'll look at some good comments, some comments from good people. So this was posted by some loser named Doggy Uwu. Wow, in his other videos, he was concerned about SS Sniper Wolf. I was never concerned about her. But I'm concerned about him being a sex offender, dirty piece of S. Oh, you're concerned about that, huh? Well, why didn't you do any research about it? Why are you accepting the word of a dumb bitch without any evidence whatsoever? Why didn't you even do any research about it? That's not how it works. When extraordinary claims are made, extraordinary evidence is required. And there is none, because I am not. I never was. So that's this idiot. I got one more dumbass. Dude, I googled you and it said you are a registered sex offender. And you're gonna call this guy sick and an imbecile when you're doing all this? Your is not the correct form of your. It's Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. So, yeah, you probably noticed kind of a running theme among these kinds of idiotic comments. They're all moronic. They have very bad English, and the reason is because they're all little kids. Like maybe 14, somewhere in the teens at most, but most of them are just little kids. That's who mostly watches SS Sniper Wolf's videos, just little kids, and that's why they just post all these moronic things and why you can't reason with them. It's impossible to reason with someone who isn't reasonable. They're little kids. Little kids are not reasonable people. They are not critical thinkers. They are not objective in the slightest. They're idiots. And that's who I'm dealing with. These are kind of like the worst people you could ever deal with. People who are so unbelievably idiotic and immature. All right, enough with the shitty ass comments. Let's take a look at some good guy comments. Let's look at some hero comments. Oh man, where should I begin? You know what? Let's look at Lovely Gamer's comments. So she posted this about a year ago. So Lovely Gamer is a great person. She's a hero to the children. So she was responding to someone's comment who like expressed confusion about everything that was going on. So she said, actually, let's make it a little bit bigger. We can kind of like scroll around a little bit. I too was in your confusing position once. Okay, so basically, Sniper Wolf has a past that she doesn't want people to know about. Her old criminal charges, sending her nudes, being very flaunty and flirty, etc. on her old channel, and built a not so nice reputation. And you know everyone is entitled to talk about what they wish and what they don't. So she doesn't have to talk about any of that stuff if she doesn't want to, but people still bring this stuff up in videos. But Sniper Wolf, instead of ignoring these things, takes it to the extreme. She falsely takes videos down, bullies people relentlessly. She's had many chances to come clean and be honest with her fan base, and then leave it in the past. Again, she doesn't have to, but it's a mature decision. She doesn't do that and instead can't handle the criticism, which is odd because she has built her life around YouTube and you should expect criticism there. But she can't handle that. She made a video about her biggest hater, and in it she falsely accused him of being a registered sex offender. If you looked him up, you find out he's not on there, and it is very hard to get off those lists. He was never even committed of any crimes, unlike her. Yeah, that's true. She was arrested at least like 2 or 3 times. She has mugshots. Look them up. She was arrested for like armed robbery, and she got into a domestic incident with her husband, that sausage buffoon. Um, okay, let's see. But she lied all the same to a big fan base and put his personal information in the comment section. Okay, let me bring up the next one. He was harassed for months and still has to deal with it now sometimes. 3 whole years later. That's her damage. So this was supposed to be a year ago, and yeah, she's right. After 4 years, I'm still dealing with it. And that's the reason why I'm making this video, because, I mean, people need to know that this stuff is still going on, and let's just say I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm a human being, like, I'm not gonna pretend to be perfect, but I am not a sex offender. And if you're using that to hate on me, then shame on you. That's disgusting. That's abhorrent. All right? Let's look at some other comments. Let's look at another lovely gamer comment. I like her comments. Okay. So here you have some moron named after a shitty Pokemon. Blah, blah, blah. Not true. I never stalked SS Sniper Wolf. Are you kidding me? Half his Twitter's about him. No, it's not. Actually, the stuff I'm doing on Twitter right now is I'm actually mostly uh, posting on stuff that deals with Black Lives Matter, actually. But anyway, so Lovely Gamer responds and says, so you would then falsely accuse someone of being a sex offender and then put their personal info out there on the internet, risking their safety? Nice. Exactly. Here's another guy. This is a good guy. His name is Mustard Burrito. He started talking about SS Sniper Wolf. If he said something really degrading, if he said some really degrading things about SS Sniper Wolf, then I might be on Sniper Wolf's side. However, considering he made a harmless satirical video about her, your point means absolutely nothing. She completely overreacted by making false copyright claims, misleading her fans, and calling him a sex offender. Let's look at some more. We got more. Let's focus more on the heroes here. Okay. Let's look at this. We got a couple here. Here's another good guy. His name is Alex. Nigma Hood, all these people calling you horrible names that are still consistent today, I just want you to know I support your actions. All those people that support slander are just blinded by being a Sniper Wolf fan. Love you. Love you too, man. Let's see what else we got. So that other guy said he Googled me. Okay, well, this guy Googled me too. Google Igma Hood? He isn't a sex offender, so yeah, correct. Thank you, Dr. Strange. Here's Mr. Burrito again. I like this guy. I know this is late and you probably won't reply. Don't worry, I'm making a video about you. Consider enabling your comment section. People who watched Black Wolf's video like me are supporting you. I can't remember if I saw Black Wolf's video. I know there were several videos in support of me, and I'm grateful to all of them. I'll have to double check that. I know that someone a while ago, like maybe about a year ago, made a video calling SS Sniper Wolf out on her lies, and I'm totally grateful and thankful that there are some just and reasonable people out there who are moral and good. And thank you. So yeah, like I said in before, in the past, that's what I did. I disabled comment section because I just got so sick of it, and that would work for stuff that kind of blows over. But like this is one of those things that like it's not blowing over. So trying a new thing. Comment sections are enabled, and I'm not deleting these vile people's comments. I'm leaving them up for everyone to see so they can be shamed as they deserved. Now, I could very well change my mind later. Maybe I just get sick of it and disable comments. But for now, this is what we're going to do. Let's look at some more. So we get some more from Mustard Burrito. So all these losers, yeah, they're white knighting like crazy. So I was telling this person, piss off with white knighting. critics are needed in the YouTube community. Absolutely. It's protected under First Amendment. Criticizing is not hating. If anything, you are hating because you seem to be ignorantly supporting SS Sniper Wolf, not looking at both sides of the story, or whether her claims, such as Enigma Hood being a sex offender, are true. And yeah, that's the problem with these people. They're little kids. So they don't look at anything objectively at all. They don't look at both sides. They don't consider that there are two sides to a story. They just hear what someone they like on the internet says, and then they take it as fact. They're morons. Defamatory video? Wait, that reminds me. Didn't SS Sniper Wolf defame Enigma Hood by calling him a sex offender without any proof? Absolutely. Yes, she did. We got two more here, and then we're going to take a look at a good video. Mr. Burrito again. She isn't right. She clearly took down the video and clearly called him a sex offender. On top of that, she favorited racist comments against him. Yes, that is true. Has posted nude photos of herself. Has robbed. Search SS Sniper Wolf armed robbery. Yeah, she has mugshots for that. And refuses to apologize to any of those things. You posted that comment on a public website, so expect to defend your opinion. Oh, savage, I said. You said I should get a life. Your school friends must be proud. I bet you got an ego boost. You're cool. Alright, we got one more. Okay, so here's another cool person, Donut the artist. Wow, you're 12 years old, but the way you're acting, you're like 5 years old. This hate is unnecessary and you don't have to swear a lot to look cool. Then the loser responds, I don't care about you or your comments, so fuck off. And if I was brain dead, I wouldn't even know how to use YouTube, you stupid idiot. It's a little kid. It's a little kid. Yeah, sure, the swearing is unnecessary, though. You're still brain dead to believe SS Sniper Wolf's words. They're, in fact, false. Yes. Props to Donut the artist. Thank you so much for the defense. Okay, let's take a look at some videos. So we're going to take a look at MsBlitz's video. This video, I'll post some links to these videos in the description so you can check them out yourself. But let's watch some of them together. These are some great videos.
Hey, sexy sniper. So Sniper made a video about a small YouTuber called Enigma Hood. Now, this YouTuber Enigma Hood has made videos about Sniper Wolf, and Sniper Wolf has accused this YouTuber that he is a sex offender. Now, let me just tell you guys that he is not a sex offender, as the Sniper Wolf lied about it 100%. How do I know this? Well, I actually did some a little research on official websites such as the US Department of Justice and the New Jersey Sex Offender Internet search. And there is no evidence that Enigma Hood is a sex offender. So SS Sniper Wolf lied about it 100%. And she is slandering a small YouTuber who has 5,000 subscribers. Now, here's one thing. Why would a big YouTuber, someone with 3 million subscribers, attack someone who is small, who only has 5,000 subscribers? So yeah, Sniper Wolf is attacking a small YouTuber called Enigma Hood. And you know her flapping army, wolf pack, you know, they believe her and then they start attacking and harassing this small YouTuber. So in other words, as a Sniper Wolf lied, Enigma Hood is not a sex offender. There is no proof or evidence or any of the source. Now MP and I did some investigation and MP would like to share his information to all of you guys. So yeah, MP.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's another example, prime example, the lack of credibility, integrity, and character on SS Sniper Wolf. She recently made a video about another YouTuber, Enigma Hood. She stated the facts that he's some kind of stalker and all this other stuff, unnecessary rants and ramblings. It had nothing to do with the situation. Then she said, and she made it a statement. It was adamant to make sure you understood. She said that he was a registered sex offender, quote unquote. Her words, not mine. You go watch the video and tell me I'm wrong. Upon further investigation on the National Register for Sexual Offenders by the Department of Justice, there is no such name of this person. I'm talking about the proper name of Enigma Hood, not his username on YouTube, okay? Before you even hit me up in the comments. We all were told what his real name is. Because she made a point to make sure that happened. She put his real name and real information out in the comments section on that YouTube channel, on the video. Again, upon further investigation through the state of New Jersey and their registered sex offenders, there is no such name or person that comes up. Okay? But according to Sniper Wolf, he's a registered sex offender. There's no evidence of this. Nor did she show any evidence of that.
Okay, so I think that makes the point quite clear. So that was a video made by MsBlitz and MP I forget the rest of his name, but MP. And to this day, I'm grateful to both of them for making that wonderful video. Let's look at one more. So there was a video made by Daisy Michelle, and she made a kind of similar kind of video defending me and proclaiming my innocence, of course. Unfortunately, that video is private now. So let's take a look at a different video. This was made by a YouTuber named Acidic Angel. We never really talked much, but she did make a video in support of me, and I am, of course, 100% grateful for that. So let's take a look at it.
From the title of the video, this video is going to be a bit more serious. It's a different kind of video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how a popular YouTuber by the name of Sniper Wolf made a video about a week ago slandering my friend Enigma Hood. She claims that while she was filing a copyright claim on one of his videos, she came across his real name, and when she searched him up on the internet, she found out apparently that he's a registered sex offender. Now, when she made this accusation, she didn't provide any sort of proof, she merely just said it. I'm just going to address this right now. Enigma Hood is not a registered sex offender. I know this because I did my own research. She made it a point to put his real name and dox him in her comment section, so she put his real name down in the comment section so anybody can find it, and I looked up his real name, and it turns out he's not a registered sex offender. That was a blatant lie. That was slander, and he has a clean criminal record. Not only that, but I also know Enigma Hood personally. He's not the type of person to commit such a crime. So there you have it. Sniper Wolf is a liar. She slandered my friend Enigma Hood to over 3.3 million people.
Okay, so I think that makes the point. So, I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to say. You know, so like kind of the plan right now is not going to disable comments on these videos. But listen to the videos and be a hero. Do the right thing. If someone is posting something slanderous and wrong and abusive and harassive, be a hero. Call them out on it because it's the right thing to do. So that's it. You guys have a wonderful day.